Tackle Warehouse has been the premier online tackle shop since 2003, with a huge selection of not only the latest and greatest from the biggest brands, but the hard-to-find regional specialties as well. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS Outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
Hey folks, Pro Bass Fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear. But then I discovered StoreQuest Self-Storage. Now check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
She grew up fast. Will she remember these times and continue the tradition? You better believe it. Tell a new fish story with Garmin.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
Spencer Lazar here to explain why you need Eternal Lithium batteries in your boat. The cost of our batteries over their life is a fraction of dead acids or AGMs, providing 5 times the power at a third of the weight. We use a high-quality Bluetooth BMS and grade A cells, giving us the confidence to offer a 12-year industry-leading warranty. Eternal Lithium provides peace of mind that you've got reliable, reserve power to keep you safe and give you a chance to win. Contact us now for a free power consultation.
The newest addition to the Basscat STS family is here. Introducing the Caracal STS, showcasing aggressive styling, paired with enhanced performance and a continued dedication to raising the bar. Measuring in at 20 feet 2 inches with an ultra-wide 96-inch beam and rated for a 250 to 300 horsepower engine, the Caracal STS boasts agility and speed and is finished with premium features to satisfy any angler. Basscat Boats. Feel the rush.
All right, welcome everybody into the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail Championship Sunday, presented by Tackle Warehouse. We are out here in beautiful Plumas County at Lake Almanor. we cannot tell every one of you out here how much we've appreciated what you have done for us. We have been accepted. We have been acknowledged. We have been put up, way up here, and treated great. Mark, what do you got to say about it?
Chelsea and Catherine have been just amazing.
Oh.
I
told her that I would say Plumas
County
County Tourism on air has been this has been some of the best we've been treated ever. We absolutely love it. We hope the next places we go to, you guys have been treating us so well. It's absolutely crazy. Lake Almanor Chamber of Commerce can't ask for any more than what we get. Mark, let's break down a little bit out there. Let's talk about some fishing. All these people came out here to see some fishing. They want to see some people come up here on the stage. They want to see us hold up some fish. But let's just you and I talk about what we should be seeing and what we should be expecting for these crowd to get crazy about.
I was out there filming. It was a little bit tough for a few guys today, especially this morning. So I think a little bit later on it got better. The fish are in kind of a weird transition right now. There's a few pre-spawn fish, a few spawn fish, and a lot of fish that are done, but these fish are just finished spawning, which makes them really, really difficult to catch. So if we were here in a couple more weeks, we'd probably catch a lot more fish. If we were here a couple weeks ago, they would have caught a lot more fish. But it is what it is. We're fishing. Everybody, it's an even playing field for all of these guys. They have to go out and figure it out.
Absolutely.
So I was with a couple anglers. I saw a couple anglers catch some pretty good ones. I saw some 3-pounders out there, maybe some bigger ones. So it's going to be interesting.
Well, Mark, every time someone drives by here, they ask me, what's going to be the big fish? I'm going to let that go to you right now. I've told them it's somewhere around 4 to 5 pounds. What do you think it's going to be out there for the big fish for the day?
The way it's playing out, I'm going to say 4.5 pounds. I haven't seen any of these guys' bags, but I'm going to say about 4.5 pounds is going to be big fish. 468, I believe, was big fish for the tournament so far.
Well, we don't actually weigh big fish today, so you'll see the fish come up. But here's the kind of the twist on today that happens. There's two ways, and most of you that are tuned in now and most of you have come out to see us and know how we do this thing. It's a little different. It's a lot different than what every other tournament circuit out there does it. We have keeper count that you can make it in, and we also have overall weight, which is more traditional. Everybody comes up, they weigh their fish, and if they make it, well, 5 of those anglers made it to the top 10 today, and 5 anglers made it by keeper count. They were the ones. Mark Pilgrim, one of your very own from Chester, California, he was out here leading this whole thing weight-wise. But that lady's husband right there, I don't know, Monroe, he was leading on keeper counts. He was doing pretty good, so he was up there. Now, they're both up here today, and we are down to 0. Nobody's leading. Nobody's got an advantage. Nothing. They are at 0. Mark, that makes it a whole new game, right?
It is. It's a struggle when you catch them for 2 days because it's really hard to catch them 3 days in a row.
Oh, yeah.
No matter how good an angler you are, it's hard to catch them 3 days in a row because you get a mindset of what's going on, what you're going to do, and then you get in a rut and you're going to run out of fish. So a lot of guys.
That makes for strategy, right?
It does. And, some of these guys had a strategy, figured out, they went and caught a bunch of keepers, day 1, day 2, or saw some big fish and didn't catch those ones. They're going to come back to those today. So we'll kind of see who.
Well, our first stop at the Pro Tour was down at Lake Martinez in Yuma, Arizona. And there was a gentleman standing right over your shoulder. His name's Zach Thompson. And he went out and he was smacking those guys down. I mean, he had this thing wrapped up until today, until Championship Sunday, when he had to take all that big weight lead he had, throw it in the garbage, and go out and do it again. Unfortunately for him, he just ran out of fish. He just wasn't able to do that. I talked to him at this event, and he said, no, I changed my strategy a little bit. I went a little bit of keeper, I went a little bit of weight, and I saved some fish. So today we're going to see if he comes up here and see how that strategy worked. So just realize when you're watching all these people out here, they've got something they did, and today you get to hear what it was strategy-wise because right now it's the 5 biggest fish they can weigh in. Mark? Are you ready to give this thing away?
I'm ready. I'm ready to see what these guys did. I saw a couple guys out there that caught them, and I'm excited, because
Yeah.
I think at the top it's going to be really tight. Like I said, I saw a couple guys with some good bags, and then I heard there was some other good bags. So,
well,
there's going to be a few guys at the top. It's going to be really tight.
I'm going to put Mark on the spot right now. What do you think it's going to take that big championship home? Give me a weight for one day that you think is going to take that championship home.
I think our biggest weight of the week so far was 16.7, 16.8.
Okay.
I'm going to say 17.1. Somebody's going to have 17.1 out there.
If somebody weighs in 17.1. And Mark is dead right. He gets it right on the mark. I'm going to walk back there, grab one of our brand new jerseys. I'm going to hand it out to one of these lovely fans out here.
Okay.
Does that sound deal?
Sure.
I'm not going to take any money out of your pocket mainly. I'm just going to take one of these jerseys that was given to us by some of the Valley Fashion Outdoors. They came out here. They did a great job. Thanks to all of our fans. What do we got left for till we go to commercial till we start weighing these fish? You want to go right now? What do you got? 5 more minutes. They want to hear me talk for 5 more minutes? You guys want to hear me talk for 5 more minutes? I'm out of here. I'm leaving it to Mark. No.
All right.
All right, Mark. Well, look, we just talked about the strategy. We talked about it going in. All these anglers have been here in the community. This community, I do want to thank you guys for the bottom of my heart, the way this has been. Every time we go out, if we go out to a restaurant, we go out to Chester, we go out to a shop, you all have known about it. You've seen it. You've been watching us on YouTube. I don't know how many people come here and said, hey, been watching you. It's been doing great out there. We got anglers sitting right over here. It's only 10 anglers. That's all it's going to be. And they're going to come back out. We're going to crown that champion.
Let's talk a little bit about fishing.
I was say we want to talk about how. I want to know, how do you guys feel? Because we came out to your waterway. We're catching your fish. Have you guys been doing this out? You've been doing this good out there? 16 pounds about right? What do you think, Mark?
For right now, the time of year, the stage of the fish, 16 pounds is good.
Yeah?
There's times in this lake when it's 18, 19, and then there's times in the lake when it's a little lower.
Right.
But, these guys are catching them all kinds of different ways. You'll notice that when it slicks out and gets flat calm, these guys are looking for them. They're looking. They're trying to find them. And everybody's boat I went in was using a different technique to catch these fish. And they're all catching them, thinking their technique is the best, of course.
Of course.
But also people were catching them on spinner baits and A-rigs and jerk baits and small swim baits. So, and those are generally the fish that are all done spawning. They're out, done spawning. They're moving out there trying to feed up, get fat. And,
just like us, right?
Just like us.
Okay. So, but Mark, when you look at it, these are the top, we've said this again and again, these are the top anglers in the country. These guys are out in the West Coast. I know I'm not supposed to say the country, but you know what? I don't care. I'll say what I want to say. And these guys are some of the best in the country. And you know what? When they come out here, they come to your waterway and they catch these fish. They're seeing 16, 17 pounds. Is that what you think? Like, if the local angler going out, weekend guy coming out there and fishing, is that what he can expect to be catching out there? How does he know where to rate himself with one of these? When does he put everything down, quit his job, and come out here on the pro tour?
When he's catching 16 or 17 pounds.
Okay, you heard it right there. If you start catching 16 and 17 pounds, quit your job, get up here and start fishing with us. Mark said it first. You heard it here. All right, Mark, we got a few more minutes here. We've thanked all of our things. Let's talk about some of our sponsors real quick. We got StoreQuest. We got Basscat, Ford Fairfield. We've got Power Pole. We've got Wood Brothers Carpet, Sticky Graphics. Look at this board back behind me, everybody. All these companies have come out, and they have supported us. They even sent a Garmin rep out here to come out and do all this. He got to come up. He got to hold our trophy. You check us out on Instagram, and you'll see him holding that trophy going, Garmin's #1, right? They're out here doing the best they can. We got Bass Boat Technologies. We got Tackle Warehouse. We got Fisherman's Warehouse out here. We got Sticky Graphics, wrapped all our vehicles, wrapped all our boats. We got a camera guy out here working now. Used to be a bass fisherman. Now he's just a camera guy. We've demoted him, but that's all right. He is still a great fisherman. In fact, he leaves today for the Delta to go down there and fish. Man, you got that coming up.
Major League Fishing.
Major League Fishing. And you're going to be out there fishing. They won't let you fish this tour, but that's okay. I know you tried when you first bought it, but that was all right. You figured, hey, I'll buy it, I can fish it, right? Everybody said, no, we can't have that going on. But, hey, we got great sponsors right here. Like I said, we've got Plumas County that has just been absolutely – you guys have been great. We appreciate it. We hope to be back up here next year. We'll hope we make it even bigger, better, badder, get more people coming out, keep this thing growing. This is a great lake to come to. Mark, are you almost ready to wait? I'm almost ready to wait fish. I want to go to a commercial so when I come back, I can crown a champion. But our darn technical guys out here, we always have to deal with our,
He's gone.
I know, they just leave. Darn, Thomas, come on, man. Tell these people when I can go to commercial. One more minute. Oh, let me see what I got in the tank here. I got a lot more. Let's do it.
Let's talk about Ford Fairfield.
Fairfield for a second.
We just got a brand new 2024 F-250, kind of like that one there, but it's going to be all wrapped. Looking like
pretty,
looks like
nice,
the trailer. Looks
right?
Like, cool. So, you know what? These sponsors support us, help build this trail, help build these bass fishermen. So, all of these names on this wall, when you're out looking for something, when you're going to buy something, you need a new truck, a new car, give Ford Fairfield a shot. Blah, blah, blah.
You're almost out of energy? What are you talking about? I got to start here soon. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what.
I was up at 2:30.
So was I. I watched you leave. Then I went back to sleep. Hey, I don't got to be out there that early in the morning, and I'm glad about that because I get to sit out here, talk to all these people, all these fans, all those people out there watching on YouTube, Facebook. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming out. Look at the support around you. Look around and see what this community has done, everybody. I wish we could turn these cameras, and you could see how many people are standing back here. They're going to get loud. They're going to get rowdy. They're going to get hyped up as these anglers get ready to catch some fish. All right, come on. You know what? If you say one more minute again, these people are going to lynch you. So let's get it going here. Get ready to take our commercial. We're going to go ahead. When we come back, we're going to start weighing some bass up here at Lake Almanor.
Tackle Warehouse has been the premier online tackle shop since 2003, with a huge selection of not only the latest and greatest from the biggest brands, but the hard-to-find regional specialties as well. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
Hey folks, pro bass fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear, but then I discovered StoreQuest self-storage. Now check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear, have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
She grew up fast. Will she remember these times and continue the tradition? You better believe it. Tell a new fish story with Garmin.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
Spencer Lazara here to explain why you need eternal lithium batteries in your boat. The cost of our batteries over their life is a fraction of dead acids or AGMs, providing 5 times the power at a third of the weight. We use a high-quality Bluetooth VMS and grade A cells, giving us the confidence to offer a 12-year industry-leading warranty. Eternal Lithium provides peace of mind that you've got reliable, reserve power to keep you safe and give you a chance to win. Contact us now for a free power consultation.
The newest addition to the Basscat STS family is here. Introducing the Caracal STS, showcasing aggressive styling, paired with enhanced performance and a continued dedication to raising the bar. Measuring in at 20 feet 2 inches with an ultra-wide 96-inch beam and rated for a 250 to 300 horsepower engine, the Caracal STS boasts agility and speed and is finished with premium features to satisfy any angler. Basscat Boats. Feel the rush.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail. This is Championship Sunday. We're going to crown one of these gentlemen out here a champion. But right now, I was just telling the crowd, they're getting hyped up right now because their very own angler from Chester, California, right around the corner. And we're going to bring him up here and put him in the hot seat. Bring him on up, Mr. Mark Pilgrim. Get it loud, people. All right, Mark. Oh. You're going to need new ones of those. That's right. I know the rep. Let's put up there. You went out there today. You came into this thing with a 0. I know everybody had 0. You came in leading it yesterday. You had overall weight. Ish Monroe had overall count. How do you feel today so far? Now, I'm going to only give you a couple seconds, so don't give it all away because I'm going to give you this mic hopefully at the end when you take that championship trophy home. But if you don't, there's some other quality anglers over there.
I'm feeling pretty good, but, you know, I know this place really good. I mean, I'm born and raised here, but these guys right here, these 9 guys, absolute hammers. And, you know, just to be standing here, you know, on the stage and being able to fish with these guys is kind of a dream come true for me. So, you know, it's a win-win. It doesn't matter if I finish last or first. It's a win for me.
Well, I'll tell you what, this crowd out here wants to see you do it first. They want to see one of those trophies right here in Lake Almanor. They want to see it in Chester, California. But for right now, all I can give them is there's a seat over there with your name on it, sir. Now, I don't have anybody to say, oh, you know what, you're going to need this to make it to that. All I've got is anglers standing over there ready to weigh some fish. I got an angler over here drinking water, getting cooled down, calming down because he knows this first guy's going to knock him out of that seat, and then he's got to go stand in that line. But let's bring this first angler up. He's from Wairika, California. He is known as Mr. Nick Wood. Come on up here, Nick. Set those fish down for just a second, Nick. How many fish you got today, Nick?
I only got 2 today. I struggled. It was I sight fished the whole tournament, and I just ran out of fish. I was worried about that yesterday, and I covered pretty much the whole shoreline of this lake today, and just looking for bedfish, and I found 2. So I found 4. 2 of them weren't keepers, so it was a struggle. So I'm excited to be here in the top 10. It's you know, I gambled in an area yesterday. I left there. I seen some bedfish. And I don't know if the wind yesterday muddied it up just a little bit more than what it was, and I couldn't see in there. So I scrapped that area and just went to looking, and I just never did find enough fish. So it is what it is.
Well, here's the good news. That hot seat right there is where the leader goes.
That's why I wanted to go first.
Well, technically he's not leading, right? So we're going to take your fish, we're going to put them on this scale, and we're going to see how much weight it's going to take to move Mr. Mark Pilgrim off of that scale, off of that chair over there. But right now he comes in with his fish, 6.39. That is going to be your new leader for right now. Take out a couple fish, show them off out there to the crowd, show them off to the people watching on cameras. If you're at home right now, all you needed was 640. Look at that beautiful fish right there. Absolutely gorgeous fish. I'm going to give this away. You come over here. We're going to ask Mark to step aside for just a little bit. He's going to be back up to weigh his fish. Mark, let Nick have your seat. Mark's going to head back down there. We've got a new leader right now for just a minute, Nick Wood. But we've got a guy coming out of Peoria, Arizona that wants to take that seat just as much. And his name is Conrad Dicus. Let's give it up for him. Now, we don't weigh big fish or anything. He's going to come on up here. He needs 640 to take that hot seat. Conrad, you get to go sit in that hot seat with 1182. Good fish today. Take them out. Show them off right there. Now, remember, I want everybody to remember, these guys go out and they have put in work for 3 solid days. They are at the end of their wits, and this is what they're still doing out there on the water. You getting good? You got it good? Okay. I'm going to give these off. Take this for a second and talk to some people and give them some love out there.
Side note from the fishing, you guys are awesome. This place has been fantastic. I've traveled all over the country, and this reminds me a little bit of like some southern hospitality, going back down south and fishing. So you guys are awesome. Give it to yourselves. Yeah. Yeah, you guys really rolled the red carpet out for us this week, and this has been pretty cool to see a crowd like this. I'm actually glad I didn't catch him that good, because all of Mark's buddies probably would have kicked my butt walking off the stage. So I'm glad I only had 4 today, so that's all right. But real quick, this morning yesterday I started practicing about noon, and I found 2 big bedfish right off the bat. Started on this morning. I had a 4-pounder and a 3.5 at like 7:30, and I was like, all right, this is how it's going to happen. And I didn't get another bite till 1 o'clock. So it is what it is. I got to thank my wife and little baby Cope for coming out. They traveled all the way from Phoenix with me. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one for sure. You guys take care.
All right, Conrad, come right over here. Take a seat right in this chair. Get your gear. Come on. All right. Hey, all I got to say is at least he didn't make me hold his kid today, because that kid cries on me every time. Okay, I'll tell you what. We've got another angler that wants to take that seat away. He's going to lead 11 pounds. No, he's going to need 1182 to tie. 1183 to take the lead. He's from Folsom, California, and his name, give it up, everybody, for Luke Johns. Luke, come up here. Whoa, look at that. You're destroying my stage. I like it. I like the aggression, my friend. All right. You need 1183 to take that. Let's put those up there. Let's see if you're going to take that seat. How many fish you got in there? I got 5. He's got 5 fish. He needs 1183. He is so close. Oh, my gosh. Because he's taking that seat at 1213. Luke, you've done it, man. You're going to sit in that seat for just a little bit longer. Hold up a couple of these fish. Show them off to the crowd. Show them what 12 pounds worth of their Lake Almanor bass look like. Well, at least 2 of them anyways. That's what they look. There we are. Remember how hard these guys got to work. This is day 3. They're getting slim out there. But I'm going to give these off to our runners here. Luke, I'm going to give you this because I know you got people to support you. It takes everybody at home, all the followers. You see the families that come out here. You see the communities that are supporting us. We're up here in Plumas County right now. Lake Almanor, I know you love this kind of water. I know you like this kind of fishing, and you proved that by being here on day 3. Tell us what you got, Mother.
All right, yeah, this week has been a phenomenal week. It started off real rough for me. If you watched anything about yesterday, I talked about it, but I literally broke my entire prop off on the way to my first spot on the first day. So after that, I was on a trolling motor for literally the last 2 days, and managed to actually catch them pretty good. And thankfully today, one of the guys I room with, Jason Austin, I got to give him a huge thank you. He let me borrow his Vexus. It's a beautiful boat. It rode awesome, and it was phenomenal that he let me fish out of that. So thank you, Jason. Also got to thank Ken Ma for the sandwiches every day. But on top of that, my parents came out to weigh in like they always do, so I got to thank them for coming and supporting me. Yeah, give them a hand. I got to say hi to my girlfriend, Mary Lou, back home. hi to my brother, hi to all my friends, and then, of course, want to thank all my sponsors. You know, like he was saying, it takes a lot of people to support you to be able to do this, and, you know, I'm a perfect example of that. I got a lot of really awesome people who are behind me. CNC Marine being one of them, I'll be dropping my Skeeter back off to them as soon as I get back, get my prop fixed, and then, you know, we'll go from there. But thank you to Fisherman's Warehouse, and then all my other awesome, amazing sponsors that help me do this all the time. So, anyways, catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully another top 10.
Come right over here, Luke. Have a seat for just a minute. Now, this is the best part about this. It keeps going up and up and up. These guys, the next guy coming up here, he's going to have 12-14 to take a lead. He's coming out of Angels Camp, California. Everybody give it up for Mr. Hayden Lee right here. Just put him right there for just a second, Hayden. How many fish you got in there?
5.
You need 12-14. You feel like you got 12-14?
Maybe.
Let's set him down and see if you've got 12-14. He's going to have a place to sit, and it's going to be right over there because he's got 14-16. Great weight up here. Hold up, Hayden. Let's get these things real quick. These people that came out here to support you, all these people out here watching on the camera, they want to see a couple of those fish. Hold up a couple of those fish real quick. Show them off to the cameras. Show them off to the fans. This is what these Almanor fish are supposed to look like. This weight just keeps going up, 14-17. They're healthy. Here, we take care of these fish like nobody else. Trust me. We want them back out there. There you go, Almanor. Thanks for letting us play with those things. Beautiful fish. All right, let me take that over there. I'm going to give this off to our runner here. We're taking these things right out there. Hayden, you stand right there. Talk to these people a little bit. Give some love. No. All right. Give some love to the people out there supporting you, man.
Yeah, this is cool. There's a lot of people here. I know the camera can't see, but thanks for having us here at Chester. We went up to the meeting last night at the clubhouse. That was a good time. We had a little bit too much tequila, but I fish better hungover most of the time. So, yeah, I just want to say thanks to my family. My mom wanted me to say hi, so hi, Mom. I just went bed fishing all day. That's all I could do. I wasn't really on nothing, but it worked. I went up this morning and I saw a bunch of catfish swimming around, and I decided to start throwing black. And as soon as I tied on black, it was pretty easy after then. So, thanks.
All right. Hayden, thank you very much. Let me have you come over here. Take that seat right there. He's going to be sitting there for just a little bit because our next thing we're coming up here is going to be 14-17. He's coming out of Oakley, California. Let's give it up right now for Mr. Nick Cluder. Come on up here, Nick. Bring them kids with you, too, you know. We want to see them kids. They always come up here. This is what I'm talking about. This is the support we get in the fishing industry, you know. You don't see Travis Kelsey's kids up here, do you? Oh, I don't even know if he has any. I guess we got to talk to Taylor about that one. All right, but you got, you know, we're up here. Family's here. Your wife's here. The kids are here. Everybody. You need 14-17 to take a lead. How many fish you got?
I caught 5 fish today, and that's what I brought.
He's got 5 fish in there. He needs 14-17. Let's set him right there. You guys ready to get up here? 14-70 is what he's looking for. He keeps pushing down a little harder on that bag. Push just a little harder. 12.50, not quite going to take the lead. Put those down there, take them up, show them off anyways, because you know what? He worked hard for 3 days. Give it up for these fish right here. These are your fish. We're giving them back to you, though. Don't worry about that. There you go, gentlemen. Hold those things up. Look at these kids holding fish up right here. These are going to be your future anglers. They're going to be up on this stage talking to me when I'm 65. Toss those back in there. Nick, I'll take them real quick, and I'm going to give you this thing. And you talked about all your spot. If you need to read your kids' shirts this time, we'll just have them stand. I know, that's what I'm saying. Normally, I feel like this is what you do right now. You put them out there so you can have something to read off of. Here you go, Nick.
No, it's been a fun 3 days out here. I absolutely love this lake. I absolutely love everything about up here. Thank you guys all for coming about. This is the biggest crowd I think I've seen for the Pro Tour so far, so thank you guys. But it was fun. I mean, we had a nice house over here. My wife, 2 kids, we had a blast. You know, I had a blast fishing, and we had a blast after the tournament. Beautiful place. I do got to thank all my sponsors that helped me get to where I'm at today. Ranger Boats, Mercury Marine, Gone Fishing Marine, Phoenix Rods, Garmin. I do got to say, Garmin, hands down, is the best units on the market for live scope and just mapping and everything right there. It takes the guessing out. You can pull up to a point. You don't have to look for arches and graph it. You throw your trolling motor down, scan the point, bam, they're right there. Or there's nothing there. Keep it moving. So thank you, Garmin. They actually came out here. I appreciate all the support. First Gen, P-Line, the Bass Hole. Come here, kids. What else we got? I think we got it. But thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I really do.
All right, Nick, thank you for fishing with us, man. We can't wait to see you to the next event. Bringing the whole family up there. We really appreciate it. We really enjoy it. Thank you for coming out. Exit this way. You don't get to take the seat. You got to walk past him. Look at that. Look, Hayden's a scary guy right there. Gosh, he comes out here. All right, everybody. All right, Hayden. There's another gentleman coming up here. You dodge that bullet. You've got one. You've got a seat right there for just another couple minutes. Because this next angler over here, he's out of Spokane Valley, Washington. Give it up right now for Mr. Jake Boomer. Jake? Huh? No, I'm going to sit him there for just a second. This crowd out here, they've come out. Look out there, man. We don't see this every day. This is major support right here. You think so?
Yeah, I think this is a cool town. I don't want to tell my wife how cool it is anymore because she's mad I didn't bring her, so she's back at home. But yeah, you guys have a real special place here. Everything about it, the way it's the lake, the community, you guys got it made for sure. Love it.
All right, Jake. I'm looking over here. Let's look at Hayden. You're looking pretty comfortable over there. You ready to knock him out of there?
Yeah, I don't want to hear him speak again.
Okay, that sounds about right. You're going to need 14-17. Set that bag up on that scale right there. 14-17 is what he's going to need. 14-17 is what we're looking for. Oh, Hayden, you got to go because he's got 15-29. Let's hold some of these fish up real quick. Hey, there's nothing but love between these anglers out here. They have all come out here to work hard. They know what it takes to do it. And they're going to show you some of these fish that they went out there and caught. Thank you for letting us come out here and catch them. We really appreciate it, Lake Almanor. And there they are. Jake Boomer with 15-29. I'm going to hand these off. I'm going to hand this to you. Thank those people that support you, my friend.
Well, I got a good story for you. I don't know how far it is across this lake. It's a lot farther than it looks. And with about a second left, I said, I need to go. And then I stayed another second, and then I set the hook on that big one, the one I caught that got me 15 pounds. You want to talk about a Chinese fire drill. Everything in the boat is now in the bottom of the lake. I just blew it all up, sat down as fast as I could, and got it in just in time. But once again, you guys are awesome. This is fun to do. It's hard to complain about the drama of a sport like this, but we travel a lot. We do a lot, and today you have a good day. But when you come to a place like this, and everybody, it's just fun. It takes all the drama out of it. It's awesome. As far as sponsors, my number one sponsor is Mrs. Boomer and my 2 girls that I know are watching. I love you guys. I will be home in 12 hours. I don't know if I can do them all in the next 12 hours, but I'm going to be coming straight at you. And then this year I got to start running a Suzuki, so I know there's a lot of outboard people here. It's been a great I burned 11 gallons this whole week, so I'm going to burn 3,000 of them going home, so I'm super grateful for that sponsorship. Thank you guys so much.
All right, Jake. That's your chair for just a little bit longer. The next thing that I'm going to bring up here, he led at Lake Martinez for 2 days. We cut it to 0. And he didn't quite have enough fish left to take it. Today he came in. He wasn't leading. He said, I don't want to lead. I don't want to be leading going into it. And he was right. He wasn't. We left that to Mr. Mark Pilgrim back there. but he's from Alameda, California. Let's give it up. Get loud. Get rowdy for right here, Mr. Zach Thompson. Zach. It says 15:30. No, I like it when you have to stand up here and sweat a little bit. He's one of those guys who just likes to get up here, get it done. I like to give him a little bit of angst, a little anxiety. You want that chair right there, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yes, I do.
Well, you're going to have to earn it. You need 15:30. Let's set those fish up there and see if he's got 15:30. Let's see if we can send Jake down the stairs right there. 15:30 is what he needed. Are you tired? Yeah. Go take a seat. 15:79. Show off some of those fish. That's how this works. He gets to go sit down for a little bit, but there are a couple more anglers out there. Woo! This is getting exciting. We're at 15:79 right there, and that's what it's got Zach Thompson up here. Nice fish, Zach. Good job. Let me take these real quick. I'm going to hand you this. Tell everybody out there who supports you a little love.
First and foremost, I want to say hi to my wife and my daughter and Sawyer, my son Sawyer. He's having a birthday party. It's not his birthday, but he's having it with his friends. So happy birthday party, Sawyer. I want to say thanks to the people that support me. St. Croix rods, 7 reels, spear point hooks, P-line, and DCR propeller and Costa Del Mar. I caught all my fish. They were all bed fish, but I didn't see them. I was just pitching to what I figured out the fish were spawning on. Caught every fish on a robo worm and a spinning rod. And I just fished all new water every day. So yesterday I cut it really close to making the top 10, and I went and got the biggest bag I could today. So we'll see how it ends up. But I want to say thanks. The crowd here is amazing. This lake is amazing. Lake Almanor is a great community, and we look forward to coming back. And yeah, it's been a great event. So thanks everybody, and see how long I sit there.
All right, Zach, you can step right over there. You have a seat. He's waiting out there. There's some anglers sitting right over there. They look fierce. That man always looks fierce, but he's ready to come up. All right. Let's give it up for this guy. You may know who it is. He's out of Oakdale, California. Let's give it up for Mr. Ish Monroe. Ish coming up there. It's telling me right now that you need 1580. Now, Mark said he talked to you out there. He said you had somewhere close to 30 pounds at some point during this week. Okay. He's one of those guys. Right, and that was like 3 days. But anyway, we're going to set that up there because that guy right there, look at him. Look at that face right there. He's ready. You guys have been fishing together for a long time and against each other for a long time. But let's set those fish up in there and let this crowd know if you've got 1580, if you're going to take that seat. It's settling down. It's getting real close. Well, that's a pretty good number. Especially if you want to have a seat with 16 pounds even right there. Let's hold some of these fish up real quick-ish. Show them off to the crowd. This is what 16 pounds looks like. It is getting scary. Look at those beautiful Lake Almanor bass. Thank you to Plumas County and Lake Almanor for letting us come out and catch these fish. I'm going to give you this mic. You look right out there in the camera. You look at all these people and tell them what they got.
Definitely a fun week. You know, you guys have seen all my sponsors. You can see them on my jersey. There's only one person I really want to thank, and that's my wife, Oxy. She's been here all week with me, you know, full support. And without her support, I wouldn't be here and, you know, make it easy on me to catch fish. And we travel together now and come to these band pro-ams, and she helps out with them and everything. So she's the only person I want to thank. It's been a great fishing week. First day I threw a River to Sea Rover. It's a big walking bait, had some fish on that, but the crankbait was definitely key. I've got an old school wigglewort, a couple of them that I guarantee you this wigglewort's probably close to 40 to 50 years old, and they have a different sound, and I had some special paint colors on them, and definitely paid key today. I had some bedfish I went to, and really hard to see with the dark clouds, and it was a little breezy, so I picked up the crankbait, caught one over 3 right off the bat, then went down a little further, had one follow it, then I pitched a drop shot up there and caught that one, caught another one on the crankbait, had another one follow it, caught that one on a drop shot, and then after that I just went to work. I had 14 keepers today and probably could have caught a lot more, definitely with the drop shot. It's called a missile baits drop craw and a bomb shot, and it's basically just a little tiny little bait, roughly about 2 inches, and I was throwing that on 5-pound Daiwa fluorocarbon to 15-pound Daiwa samurai braid, and it's just having that light line I think made a real key, because I could pitch to those dark spots, pitch to the bedfish, and they'd eat it pretty quickly. I want to thank Fisherman's Warehouse, because that's where I get most of my gear from. Thank them because they also support the BAM Trail. But appreciate all you guys coming out. This is a great crowd. We've been fishing these events. For me, they've been fishing them for a few years longer than I have, but this is my second year fishing these events, and this is one of the biggest crowds we've ever had, and appreciate you guys. And everybody's been super duper nice, and you're out on the water and someone's like, hey, you want to come and have a beer? I'll bring you one. And you're just like, no, I can't, well, I'm fishing and stuff. But everybody's been super duper cool and stuff. You have a fantastic fishery, and I hope we come back.
Hold on one second, Ish. Hold on one second. I'm not gonna trip you. I'm not gonna make you fall. But you said you broke a lure off out there?
Yeah, I did break off one of those wiggle warts, and it hurts because they go for about $100 on eBay, and it's sitting in a smallmouth's mouth, and it was my fault for breaking him off because I decided to swing him on 12-pound, and sometimes them smallmouth look or weigh a lot bigger than they look, and so it was pretty awesome to have one of that size.
If you're out there and you catch a fish and it's got that wiggle wart in there, he's willing to put up some money to get that thing back. I guarantee it. But if you just want to keep it and put it in your box, do that too. All right, Ish, go over there and take a seat, man. He's sitting up here with 16 pounds dead even. That means that it only takes 1/100th of an ounce to kick him out of that seat. This next angler, I did an interview with him, and he wanted to come back to this lake worse than I've ever heard anybody. He's been wanting to be up here. He comes from Rogue River, Oregon. And his name, give it up for Mr. Colby Pearson. Now, Colby, you told me this is your lake. You've been wanting this thing so bad. How you feeling right this second? You need 1601.
Yeah, I can't claim it as my lake because Mark lives here. What I expressed on the interview was more so that Almanor really frustrates me because there's millions of smallmouth in here. It's incredible how many there are, but they're so damn hard to catch. So I was cycling through a lot of baits to get them to open their mouth finally, and ended up doing pretty good, so fingers crossed.
So what he's telling all you people out there right now is that if you could make it a little easier for him to catch these fish, he'd be really appreciative of it. All right, set that bag up here. And he's 1601. 1601 gives him that seat right there. 1601, get you a seat, and you did it with 1652 right there. Put some of those down there, hold some of those fish up, and let's see them. He's been wanting this one bad. He told me, he can say whatever he wants. He told me he wants this win. All these guys want this win, but he was taking it personal. There they are, Lake Almanor. All right, I'm going to hand these fish off, and I'm going to hand this mic to you. Give some love to all them people supporting you, man. You know you got a ton of them.
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to thank Boyd Brothers Carpet and Flooring. Craig supports the circuit as well as myself. He's a great guy, great business owner, excellent company based out of Chico, California, specializing in carpet and flooring. Discount Tackle stepped on this year. They're awesome. Oregon-based tackle company. It takes me like 24 to 48 hours to get my orders in the mail, so you can't really beat that. Phoenix Boats, huge shout out to Garmin. Caught a lot of my fish on spot lock today. That Garmin spot lock kept me in the zone where I needed to be in order to catch those fish, which was key. And then I live scoped a lot. I wasn't like scoping fish particularly. I wouldn't see them eat that often, but I would use it to kind of like educate myself on how the spot's set up, the fish, so on and so forth. Swimbait Universe, Sly Guy, oh man, Woo Tungsten, read my shirt too, Shimano. Phoenix Boats, 921, Elite 2, awesome boat. But most importantly, when I was driving down here on Friday, a friend of mine called me, and she was bawling, and she informed me that my best friend of my whole life passed away. He's 30 years old, and he got me into tournament bass fishing. Him and his dad. I thanked him at Martinez. So there's 3 times, once each day, that I don't know how to feel or what to think or what to say, but I was looking up at this guy just like, man, like, what the hell? What are you doing? You know what I mean? Up there, and should be here. It was his dream to fish professional tournaments, so I don't fish for him today, so however it happens, it's dedicated to Miles Hansen.
All right, Colby. We're going to give you a seat over here for just a little bit. I hope you get to hold on to it, brother. All right. What we're going to do right now, we're going to ask this gentleman to come back up here. You all know him. He's from Chester, California. His name is Mark Pilgrim. Give it up. Get loud, crowd. Let's hear it goes. Now, you'll notice that he doesn't have a bag of fish with him. Now, that doesn't mean that he didn't catch any fish. They're sitting over there waiting. We're going to give this a little bit of drama. We're going to give this. We're down to the last one. The last guy that can take that seat, take that trophy from Colby Pearson is this man right here, Mark Pilgrim. He had some people he wants to thank. He's got a whole entire community standing in front of him that he wants to thank. You got a gentleman out on the water that helped you out just a little bit, not catching fish or anything, but just helped you out. Give that love to those people, my friend.
Whew. Sean, I think he's out there somewhere. He followed me around. He's right in the back right there. Kind of helped me out. I had a fish that was going south on me, and he gave me some stuff to juice the fish up, so thank you. Got to say thank you to my family. I got family from Arizona, my mom. My brothers here from Arizona, they drove up. It's crazy to see a crowd like this. You know, here we are in this little tiny town of Chester in Lake Almanor, and we got this. It's pretty cool, and to be able to be in the position where, you know, you can 30 years I've been doing this, and this is kind of the stage I've always wanted to stand on, and it's yeah, it's been a tough year. Had some loss, so. All right, I want to thank Kelly Holt, Diversified Resources, Lake Almanor Ace Hardware, Lake Almanor Storage, Plumas Pines, Riley's Jerky, Lake Almanor Chamber. Our chamber is awesome. I mean, we're here because of the chamber. The chamber is just it's awesome. Plumas County Tourism, you guys did an amazing job. LACC. You guys pulled it together. I mean, it's crazy. Riley's Jerky, Wicked Weights, Hooked. Jay, if you're out there, thank you. Big Bite Baits. I threw their jig heads all weekend. I never had an issue with one, and I love those things. I threw a Gets It. I caught. Let's see. I think I weighed one fish. It was a topwater fish. Every other fish came on a white Gets It. I was bed fishing. So Eternal Lithium. I ran yesterday probably. I was on high just looking for beds, and I ran for 10 hours. And when I got home, I was still at 70% of my batteries. So if you guys are looking for batteries, Eternal Lithium is the way to go. P-Line and First Gen. Thomas, thank you. It's like I said, it's amazing to see everybody here, and I feel so fortunate. It doesn't matter if I'm first, like I said, or last. It's you know, I won, and that's all that matters. I can't wait for the next one, and let's weigh some fish. I'm going crazy here.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mark, stand right here for a second. Now, you guys ready to crown a champion? I don't think anybody out there listening in YouTube, I don't think anybody out here heard you. Are you ready to crown a champion? You got one more thing to say?
I do. I forgot. My wife right there. She's my rock, and she goes to every event with me, and I love you, babe.
Like I said, yeah, nice save. Good job. We're going to crown a champion. It's either going to be your hometown hero, Mr. Mark Pilgrim right here, the man from Plumas County, the man from Lake Almanor. It's either going to be this gentleman over here, Mr. Colby Pearson, who told me flat out, I'm hungry for this win. So let's get ready. I'm going to send him down to get his fish. And we're going to crown a champion right after we go to commercial. We'll come back.
The newest addition to the Basscat STS family is here. Introducing the Caracal STS, showcasing aggressive styling, paired with enhanced performance and a continued dedication to raising the bar. Measuring in at 20 feet 2 inches with an ultra-wide 96-inch beam and rated for a 250 to 300 horsepower engine, the Caracal STS boasts agility and speed and is finished with premium features to satisfy any angler. Basscat boats. Feel the rush.
Yeah. Mark went out, he bought this thing, and he thought he'd get to keep it. He doesn't. So we're up here. You guys out there right now.
Tackle Warehouse has been the premier online tackle shop since 2003, with a huge selection of not only the latest and greatest from the biggest brands, but the hard-to-find regional specialties as well. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
But these two gentlemen right here are hungry. They've been hungry for 3 days. Everybody that came out here, thank you so much. I hope we get to give this to the one that you want. I hope you're either rooting for Colby Pearson or you're hoping that Mark Pilgrim.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
The newest addition to the Basscat STS family is here. Introducing the Caracal STS, showcasing aggressive styling, paired with enhanced performance and a continued dedication to raising the bar. Measuring in at 20 feet 2 inches with an ultra-wide 96-inch beam and rated for a 250 to 300 horsepower engine, the Caracal STS boasts agility and speed and is finished with premium features to satisfy any angler. Basscat boats. Feel the rush.
We're going to give away this beautiful camera, this beautiful trophy right here. So as we look out in the couch, when did we go live? We're live now? Well, then I guess it's time. It's time, everybody out there, to get loud. It's time to get rowdy. And it's time to ask Mr. Mark Pilgrim to bring his fish up here. Come on up, Mark. Colby, get up off that chair. You're not going to have to sit there anymore. You get to stand right here. And you either get to take that trophy home or this man does. We're going to put them fish on that scale. You need 1653. He needs 1650. I'm not even going to let him see it. You have a new champion. And his name is Colby Pearson. Oh, shit. We've got to fix that thing. Huh? Hold on, Mark. He had 1529 up here. Colby, hold that trophy up. Show off your championship. Mark, thank you very much for playing with us today. I'm sorry it didn't work out today for you, but take those fish with you. Head out right there. We'll follow Mark. And we're going to do this thing. We're going to show this thing off. You want to show off some fish? You guys want to see some of Mark's fish real quick? Go down there with them. Let's go down there real quick. Hey, hold on 1 second. Take them down. He wants to show off some fish. These guys are crowded. They're out here. You get two of these, man. You get two of these things. You got some revenge on this lake that you've been wanting to get some revenge on. While he's showing off those fish, how you feeling?
I feel amazing. But like I said a few minutes ago, I didn't win this one for me. I won it for Miles. So this whole week, I mean, he was watching over me like I'm not even kidding you. I was pleading it to heaven every day out there, and every day there was an integral moment where he paid out. I swear. Crazy.
All right, you ready over there, Mark? Show us off some of those fish. We've got some contingency checks to give away today, too. There's some beautiful Almanor fish. He worked hard to get those. All right, take those off over there. Get some pictures on that side over there, everybody. Let's bring the champ over here real quick. Does he get one of them? He gets two of them? 2 checks right here. What are these for? This one's for the highest placing with Garmin Force Trolling Motor. This one's for the highest placing with exclusive Garmin electronics. He did it today. He's your champion. He's walking out here with an extra $500 on top of that. Is he? We got another contingency. If we put you right over here, Ish, and this is for the Bass Boat Technologies contingency check right there. Good job out there.
Thanks. I want to thank Vaughn for doing this. You know, Bass Boat Technologies, for anybody that has a bass boat or any boat that you want to put fish finders on, that they're never going to get ripped off your graph. The Bass Boat Technologies are the best out there. I mean, I've been running them since pretty much, the last 8-9 years, and I've never had any issues. I've never had any stolen off my boat. I mean, they're just the best mount built for your electronics, regardless of what brand that you run. I run Lowrance. I mean, they work great for Garmins. They work great for Hummingbirds as well, but Bass Boat Technologies does a great job.
All right. There's a guy right there in a blue shirt. He works for Garmin. He wants to know how you feeling right now, taking home an extra $500. And did those actually work for you, those Garmin things?
The first year that I put live scope on my boat, I probably made about 20 grand out west using it. So I definitely was like a quick adapter to the technology. I use it every day, whether I'm scoping them specifically or just, like I said, educating myself. I didn't weigh in a bedfish that I know of, at least. There could have been one I didn't see particularly, but I focused on 11 to 18 feet of water. I truly think a lot of the fish I weighed in were pre-spawn, and if I didn't have some sort of technology to educate me where they are and how they're acting, more so how they're reacting to my baits, I was throwing some really unique baits. I'd almost like have to make them on the water. If a fish ruined it, it'd take me 10 minutes to make a new one. So using that technology to essentially like gauge the bite and bite windows and kind of capitalize when they were more active, they'd lead your bait and follow it a little bit more. I really knew I had to be on my best water, where other times they'd just be shut down and stay on the bottom. So Garmin, you know, they pay for themselves. If you're a competitive angler, I'd recommend looking into them for sure.
All right, give me these two back over here. I'm going to save them for the next event. You come over here, Colby, and grab that trophy. I don't think you can hold it up quite enough because we got this tarp up here blocking the sun. But this is your champion, Lake Almanor, and his name's Colby Pearson. Give it up for him one more time. He has been absolutely dominating the Pro Tour. This is the second one we've had, and that's your only champion we've had so far. Woo! He's going to be a tough one to beat in the future. Colby, this is 2, man. You went from 0 most of your life fishing these tournaments to now you're a two-time Pro Tour champion, man. How's it feeling?
It's amazing. I'm living and fishing in a different gear than I ever have been. I turned 30 in December, so it's just kind of like now or never. So I really cut out a lot of the stuff that was maybe inhibiting me from performing at the highest level, whether it was fitness or diet or decisions or mental stability or whatever. And I just pretty much been locked in ever since, and it's working. So I just hope it does for a long time.
All right, guys, give it up for him. He's your champion. This means I got to talk to you again later on. Later on next week, he'll be on there. If you want to tune in, you can hear exactly how he did it on the water. This guy knows how to break down exactly what he did out there. But let's give him his moment right now because he is the Lake Almanor champion. All right, Colby. Thanks, man. We're going to go to our last break right now. When we come back, there's nothing else to do. We did it. All right. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it.
Tackle Warehouse has been the premier online tackle shop since 2003, with a huge selection of not only the latest and greatest from the biggest brands, but the hard-to-find regional specialties as well. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
Hey folks, pro bass fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear, but then I discovered StoreQuest self-storage. Now check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
She grew up fast. Will she remember these times and continue the tradition? You better believe it. Tell a new fish story with Garmin.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
Spencer Lazar here to explain why you need eternal lithium batteries in your boat. The cost of our batteries over their life is a fraction of dead acids or AGMs, providing 5 times the power at 1/3 of the weight. We use a high-quality Bluetooth BMS and grade A cells, giving us the confidence to offer a 12-year industry-leading warranty. Eternal Lithium provides peace of mind that you've got reliable, reserve power to keep you safe and give you a chance to win. Contact us now for a free power consultation.
The newest addition to the Basscat STS family is here. Introducing the Caracal STS, showcasing aggressive styling, paired with enhanced performance and a continued dedication to raising the bar. Measuring in at 20 feet 2 inches with an ultra-wide 96-inch beam and rated for a 250 to 300 horsepower engine, the Caracal STS boasts agility and speed and is finished with premium features to satisfy any angler. Basscat boats, feel the rush.